Praise the Lord, common sense has prevailed. Schools in England will be banned from teaching sex education to children under 9 in new government guidance. At the extreme end of wokeism, a deeply toxic and highly illiberal ideology, we've seen its proponents argue that paedophiles should be rebranded as minor attracted adults. We've seen drag artists invited to perform at elementary schools and nurseries, artists whose nightclub acts are highly inappropriate for a young audience and whose outrageous gender-bending outfits have no place in an educational setting. Why is this happening? Well, because wokeism, something that is, in my view, devoid of any morality, has infiltrated not only our media, our corporations, and our universities, but most disturbingly, it has entered our schools. Children are being asked by their teacher whether they're a boy or a girl today. Trans ideology, which questions the very idea of biological sex, appears to be an attempt to erase not just women, but gender altogether. And the way that these nutters seek to achieve that is to start them young, get children brainwashed early into the idea that they're in the wrong body, or creating the concept that everyone is just on a gender spectrum. Let me tell you that whilst I'm very pro-trans and have friends who have been on that important journey, none of this should be the domain of the classroom. And this doesn't end well, as we saw with the notorious NHS Tavistock Centre in the UK, which was closed down because scores of children and young people were encouraged to take puberty blockers or have organs removed because they had depression or autism, or maybe they were gay, but instead they were misdiagnosed as having gender dysphoria. For many of those young people whose bodies have been changed forever, there is no turning back. Many can't have children now, many can't have normal sexual relationships. Their lives have been ruined, their bodies butchered at the altar of woke. If the authorities continue to support effective brainwashing at school, especially at elementary school, then it is frankly state-sponsored child abuse. It's good to see pushback happening in the UK. Well, this needs to happen in America and across the West. It's time to give children back their innocence and keep sex and gender out of the classroom.